Hello students, today I am going to discuss about the basic idea of business law. Today we go through the topic regarding all contract includes agreement but all agreements never results in a contract. Why this is so? All contract includes agreement but all agreements never results in a contract. There is a lot of difference between agreement and a contract. Why all contracts includes agreement but why agreements never results in a contract, that is to be discussed. So in an ordinary meaning we can say that contract and agreement both are same, but according to legal term the contract and agreement both are different. Actually, in an agreement there are two forms. One is called as a social agreement and another one is called as a legal agreement. What is social agreement and what is legal agreement? Social agreement is an agreement which will impose a social obligation on the part of another party to perform the contract. Take an example, if you are inviting your friend on your birthday party. Say for example, in your class so many students are there, all are called as your friends, but some of them are called your best friends. If you invited all of your classmates to attend your birthday party, on same day if you will compel your best friend to attend your birthday party, but all other students attended your birthday party, but one of your best friend is not able to attend the birthday party. On that circumstances, whether are you going to file a suit against her? No, because these agreements always imposes a social responsibility on the part of other person to perform the contract. So that's why social agreement never results in a contract. Then we go through the legal agreement. What is the legal agreement? Legal agreements are those agreements which will impose us a legal obligation on the part of other party to perform the contract. Say for example, I executed one sale deed to sell my house. Under that circumstances, on the date of sale, if I refuse to hand over the possession of my property or house in favor of the purchaser, under that circumstances, purchaser can approach the court in order to claim the possession of the house because it is a legal agreement. All legal agreement results in a contract, but all social agreements never results in a contract. That's why all contract includes agreement, but all agreements never results in a contract. While writing this answer, you have to quote the one case law regarding Mr. Balfour versus Mrs. Balfour. I already explained in the class regarding the facts of the case. Mrs. Balfour and Mr. Balfour are husband and wife. They are living in Sri Lanka. During the time of vacation, they migrated to England to stay at the house of wife's father and mother. During the vacation, when the husband coming back from England, he promised his wife to pay 500 pounds in form of maintenance or expenditure during the time when she was staying in England. After returning from England to Sri Lanka, he failed to pay the 500 pounds in favor of his wife. His wife filed a suit before the court in order to claim 500 pounds from her husband. So in that particular case, the court upheld the contention taken by the husband of Mrs. Balfour that these are called as a social agreement. Social agreement always imposes a social obligation, not a legal obligation. So in this case, the Mr. Balfour was not held liable to pay £500 in favor of his wife. So you have to quote all the cases related to a particular topic. While writing the answer in a business law, for each and every point, you have to give the example. Sometime, some topics, some Latin words are included. Say, for example, mm, causa proxima. Say, for example, Iberimia fidi. Iberimia fidi means it is called as an utmost good faith. At some time in 2 marks question, they will ask regarding the Latin words called what is Iberimia fidi. Iberimia fidi is a Latin word. It means utmost good faith. Which is the example for utmost good faith contract? All contract of insurance are a utmost good faith contract. Take for example, what is the meaning of utmost good faith? In a contract of insurance, it is the duty of the insurer to disclose all material defects in a contract of insurance. That is called contract of utmost good faith. Say for example, in another case, some Latin words are used. That is, say for example, quantum meruit. Quantum meruit is also a Latin word. It means as much as earned. These are included in implied contract. Quantum meruit is an implied contract. For example, I invited one of the painter to paint my house. After painting one room in my house, if he failed to complete his work, then whatever the work done by the painter in my house, to that extent I am liable to pay the wages for that person. That is called quantum meruit. Quantum meruit is a Latin word. It means as much as earned. So these types of Latin words are used again and again in a business law. In each and every topic, you have to give the example, then you have to quote the example along with the case laws wherever necessary. Then only you are able to get more marks in the examination. As I promised before you that at the end of my syllabus, I will going to give why and how to score the more marks in the examination. I think by this video I fulfilled my obligation.